Testing the WhatsApp Business API can be a real headache. So let's look at a codeless way to fix that. Okay, so let's get right to it. For so many teams, API testing is just a massive bottleneck. And when you're trying to ship features fast, slow API testing just gets in the way. Get this, teams spend up to half their time just fixing tests they've already written. That's crazy. Now, the WhatsApp Business API is awesome, but testing it, yeah, that's where things get tricky. One of the biggest hurdles is authentication. Specifically, we're talking about managing those access tokens. You've got short-lived tokens that die in hours and long-lived ones that last around 60 days. And you have to swap that short-lived token for a long-lived one to keep things running. So to make that swap happen, you're going to need your app ID and, this is key, your app's secret. Juggling all this is what we call authentication chaos. A codeless approach really helps by using environment variables. All right, let's build a test. First up, we'll create a codeless test for the happy path, a successful send. But hey, happy paths are only half the story, right? What happens when things break? Well, with a codeless platform, you can easily check for specific error codes. No scripting needed. For example, you can make sure an expired token gives you that 190 error, just like it should. You know, APIs rarely work alone. Real-world stuff involves chaining a bunch of calls together. Think about a user journey. You log in, get a token, then add to cart. Each step depends on the last. With a tool like a qAPI, you can build that entire chain flow visually. Zero code required. So why does any of this matter? It's all about making your team faster and way more efficient. It can take a developer almost 23 minutes to refocus after just one interruption. That's a huge time sink. Codeless testing cuts down on that expensive context switching between different tools. It keeps you focused. So you get faster releases, less maintenance, and you empower the whole team to actually own quality. And platforms like qAPI are built for exactly this, from tricky authentication to those complex chained workflows. So the final question is this: what could your team build if testing wasn't a bottleneck anymore?